38, Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. You know that. If you're tuning in, if you're watching, it's too sweet. Anyway, taking a break from retired numbers and history for the moment. Could do something that, I don't know, now that the Jets and the Flames have their heritage jerseys out, and now there's enough of them, I'm going to try and rank them. At least how I see it anyway. There might be some that you'll be like, well, why is it all the way down there? And there might be some where like, well, it's no surprise it's number one. But keep in mind, this is what I think. And this is all based on appeal, design, and functionality. You know, if it looks appeasingly good, I'll say so. And if it looks appeasingly bad, I'll say that too. But anyway, this is me going over the Heritage Classic / Centennial Classic / NHL 100 Classic jerseys. I should clarify though, the only reason I have the Centennial and the NHL 100 Classic in with this is because those are, you're not going to see too many more NHL Centennial Classics or any more NHL 100 Classics anytime soon, are you? I didn't think so. We're past the 100-year point. Unless they decide to bring that up and call it something else. Those are basic standoff events, and considering they took place in Canada with 3 of the 4 teams being Canadian, it makes sense to include it there. But having said that, let's get started. So with me on this is Melissa's tablet, and with me as well is NHLuniform.com. Check them out if you ever want to see your team's design. It's well worth the time and the energy to look all this up. Someone had to finish last, right? 2011 Canadians. To me, it just felt very uninspired. Like it really was no different than the look they were already rocking. Other than the numbers were a lot more fuller. And that was supposed to be a nod to their 70s look. But yeah, no. It's their same jersey, just the numbers are made to look a little bit different. Number 13. The 2004 Oilers. This is essentially just a throwback to their original jersey. So, I mean, really, it was nothing new or nothing special. I thought it was just them reselling their old, I guess, mark designation. So it just felt like seeing the same thing. Nothing new, nothing special. In the same camp with doing everything the same, the 04 Canadians. Change the collar, take off the vintage V, and you have the same jersey they were wearing that season. So I guess this would be where they started with their whole, like, let's not do anything too spectacular kind of idea. Number 11. And it's not that it's a bad jersey. 2016 Jets. Again, it's not that it's bad, it's just where it's placed amongst all the other teams that still have to come around yet. This felt like the best place for it. I mean, it could have been higher, but I think there are better looking jerseys. And again, it's not that it's a bad looking jersey at all. I like looking at it, but there are better ones. Number 10. Our first NHL 100 Entrant. It's a nice throwback to the original Senators look, and I've always thought this would work well for them if they ever decided they wanted to rebrand and just kind of go with the originality of just how meaningful the name Ottawa Senators is. It sells well for them, so I mean, why not, right? Number 9, our first Centennial Classic entrant, the Maple Leafs. It wasn't anything overly dramatic to spoil their franchise, if you want to call it that. And it worked well with the silver accents, I thought, on the blue. it was nice to look at for a Leafs jersey, anyways. Number 8, Calgary Flames. Ultimately, yeah, it's their old jersey set, just give them the Adidas look, and it works well. I mean, this is the first Heritage Classic Adidas will do, so I don't know. It looks well with the Adidas look. I mean, it just works well. I mean, not to hypocrite myself and say, well, originality, this, that, the other, but these ones are not bad to look at. Number 7, Detroit. I don't know why, but the silver is what does it for me with this jersey. Like, it's enough to accent everything Detroit's always done, which hasn't changed in a long, long time. But I really like those Detroit jerseys, and I would love to see them again. I really would. Number 6, the other NHL 100 Classic. And I don't know what it is about this Canadiens jersey. I really don't. Maybe it's the silver, but it almost accents nicely with the red and the blue. Like, it just makes it look like a nice jersey. And it almost pains me to say that because it is a Montreal jersey, but for once, their event jerseys look nice, at least as far as Heritage Classic terms are concerned. Top 5. 2016 Oilers. For once, they did it right. Well, I mean, they've done it right once before too, but you know, they used a jersey that was inspired by the WHA, or at least their look there, as a retro jersey, and it worked nicely. It's almost perfect in every sense of the word, but there are better looking jerseys. I will say that. Number 4. This year's Winnipeg Jets. I can't wait to see this one, to be honest. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but I love every look about this jersey. It's just, I can't say enough good things. It just looks like a very nice jersey. I mean, I can't wait till they bring out the 90s version of the Jets logo, but till that day, this one's very nice. Number 3. And this one almost does better than its alternate counterpart, I think. Just a white version of that. That's all that is. But it works well. Like, I just found that the fact that their third jersey had a counterpart was a nice little nod, and I don't know, this one worked well. I don't know if it was just the offset white or the nod to the original Senators again, but it was a nice jersey. Number 2. What could possibly be number 2? The Millionaires. I don't think if it was any other team that could rock maroon as well as Vancouver does, because everything about the Millionaires tribute works so well. So well. Like, even the barber poles, you can forgive them for the barber poles. It's a nice jersey. I love it. I love it. I love it. Number 1. Best Heritage Classic jersey there is out there. In my mind, anyway. Calgary Flames. This is beautiful. Like, they went as far back as 1920 for inspiration on this one. I'll explain more about the jerseys in other videos, I'm sure, but this one is just so visually appealing to the eyes. It was like, oh yes, I have to have one. I'm still looking for one, so if you know where I can get one, hit me up. So that's episode 38 of Trev's Hockey Show. I want to thank you for tuning in. Your viewership always means so much to me. Always has, always will. Just don't forget, I do appreciate every time you guys watch. Hits me right here. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with any of my opinions on the Heritage Classic / Centennial Classic / 100 Classic. Let me give me your top and bottom 14. You know, let's compare notes on this one. But feel free to like this video if you liked it. If you want to, there's a little red button. Hit that thing. Stay up to date with all the content I'm putting out on this channel. If you want to, you can find Trev's hockey page, Trev's trade page. Sorry, I don't know why I keep screwing that up lately. On Facebook at Trev's trade page, you can find the parent channel, Trev TV on Facebook at Trev's TV. You can find me on Instagram at Rockstar Trev TV. Moving forward, probably back to retired numbers, probably back to hockey history. I've got one hockey history video I'm actually working on that I might actually use a script for, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm sure you'll pick it up. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, you look up for more videos from the Trev. Later.